everyone. Welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, we're so happy you're here with us. This is your daily podcast to help you practice English and learn real, natural conversations.
That's right. Every day, we talk about real-life topics, things people actually talk about with their friends.
And today, we have a really fun one. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new episodes.
Yes, we post a new episode every single day. So grab your cup of coffee or tea, and let's enjoy today's talk together.
Today's topic is called A Trip That Changed You.
I like that. Sounds interesting, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about trips, vacations, holidays, adventures that changed something in our lives.
You know, sometimes a trip isn't just about seeing new places. Sometimes it changes the way we think or how we feel about life.
Exactly. Sometimes a trip can even make you a better person.
True. And I think everyone has at least one trip that made them see things differently.
Totally. So, Chloe, let's warm up a little. Do you like traveling?
Oh, I love it. Traveling makes me feel alive. It's exciting. New people, new food, new places.
Same here. I think traveling helps you step out of your comfort zone.
Yes, you learn so many things, even small things like trying to order food in another language or finding your way around a new city.
Yeah, that's true. You feel nervous at first, but then you realize you can do it, and it feels great.
Exactly. And you know, after every trip, I feel different, like I come home with a new mind.
I love that. A new mind. That's so true. Every trip teaches you something new.
So, Liam, what kind of trips do you like? Big cities, beaches, mountains?
I think I like nature more. Mountains, forests, quiet places. I enjoy being away from the noise.
Oh, nice. I like that too. But I also love cities. I like seeing people, lights, cafes, and trying local food.
Yeah, cities can be fun too, but I get tired after a while.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes after a trip, I need another trip just to rest.
Exactly.
So today, we're going to share stories about a trip that really changed us, right?
Yep. One trip that made us think differently or live differently after we came back.
I already have one in mind. It was in Japan.
Oh, Japan? That sounds amazing. I want to go there one day.
You should. It's one of my favorite countries.
Okay, don't tell me too much yet. I want to hear the full story in a second.
All right. But what about you, Liam? Did you have a trip that changed you too?
Yeah, I did. Mine wasn't in another country, though. It was right here in the U.S., in Colorado.
Oh, interesting. So one international trip, one local trip. That's perfect.
Yeah, it'll be fun to compare.
So before we start telling our stories, let me ask you something. When you travel, what do you look for?
I think I look for peace. I like to feel calm and free, not busy or stressed.
Oh, I love that. For me, it's connection with people and culture.
That's beautiful. I think both are important.
Totally. And that's why trips can change us, right? Because we discover what we really need.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even know what we're missing until we travel somewhere new.
That's so true. Okay, I'm ready to share my story if you are.
Go for it. I want to hear all about your trip to Japan, what happened, and how it changed you.
All right, then. Let's dive into it.
All right, Chloe, tell us about your trip. You said it was in Japan, right?
Yes, that's right. It was about 3 years ago. I went to Japan for the first time, and honestly, it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Nice. So why did you choose Japan?
Well, I had always wanted to visit Asia. I was curious about the culture, the people, and the food, and Japan just seems so peaceful and beautiful. So I took 2 weeks off work and decided to go alone.
Alone? Wow, that's brave.
Yeah, I guess it was. I was a bit scared at first because I didn't speak Japanese and I didn't know anyone there, but I also felt excited. It was something new.
I love that. Traveling alone can really teach you a lot about yourself.
Exactly. So I arrived in Tokyo, and the first thing I noticed was how clean and quiet everything was. Even the subway was quiet. People were polite, and everyone followed the rules.
Yeah, I've heard that about Japan. Everything's organized and respectful.
Totally. It was like another world. The streets were spotless, the food was delicious, and the people were so kind. But the moment that really changed me happened on my third day.
Oh, something special happened.
Yeah, I was in Kyoto and I wanted to visit a famous temple. I got on the wrong train and ended up far away in a small neighborhood. My phone battery was almost dead and I didn't know where I was.
Oh no, that sounds scary.
It was. I tried to ask people for help, but they didn't speak much English. I felt lost and a bit hopeless. Then this old man, maybe in his 70s, saw me standing there with my map. He smiled and came over.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah, he didn't speak English, but he pointed at my map and tried to understand where I wanted to go. I told him the name of the temple, and he nodded. Then he walked with me for almost 20 minutes to show me the right way.
Wow, he actually walked with you?
Yes, he didn't have to, but he did. And during that walk, we didn't say much. He talked a little in Japanese, I smiled a lot, and we just connected. When we reached the temple, he bowed, smiled again, and left.
That's such a beautiful moment.
It really was. It made me realize something. Kindness doesn't need a language. You can understand someone just through small actions, a smile, a gesture, a helping hand.
That's deep, Chloe.
After that, I started noticing small acts of kindness everywhere in Japan. People helped me find trains, offered me directions, even gave me free tea at small cafes. It made me want to be more kind too.
I get that. When you experience kindness, you want to give it back.
Exactly. And that trip changed me. When I came home, I started being more patient with people, with situations. I also learned to appreciate small things more.
That's amazing. Did you ever go back to Japan after that?
Not yet, but I really want to. Japan taught me to slow down and to see beauty in simple things.
That's such a great lesson.
And one more thing, I became more confident after that trip. Before, I was always afraid of going alone or trying new things. But after Japan, I realized I could do more than I thought.
Yeah, traveling alone gives you that feeling, like, I can handle it.
Totally. Now I try to do at least one solo trip every year. It's my way to reset my mind and learn something new.
I love that idea. Honestly, I think your story will inspire a lot of people listening right now.
I hope so, because you don't have to go far or spend a lot of money. Even a short trip can change the way you see the world.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about the distance, it's about what you experience.
Exactly.
So, to sum up your story, you went to Japan alone, got lost, met a kind old man, and learned that kindness is universal.
Yes, that's the short version.
Beautiful. I love it. Now, I'm really curious to hear about your next trip.
Maybe one day I'll go back and find that same old man. So, Liam, now it's your turn. Tell us about your trip that changed you.
All right, my story is a bit different. No trains, no temples, but it changed me in a big way too.
Okay, I'm ready. Tell us. All right, Liam, now it's your turn. Tell us about your trip. You said it was in Colorado, right?
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't an international trip like yours, but it really changed how I see life.
I can't wait to hear it. So, what made you go to Colorado?
Well, about 2 years ago, I was really stressed from work. I was working long hours, always on my phone, always checking emails. I didn't have time for myself at all.
Oh, I know that feeling. It's hard to stop sometimes.
Exactly. I realized I was tired all the time, not just physically, but mentally too. So I decided to take a week off and go somewhere quiet. I didn't want beaches or big cities. I wanted nature.
So, you chose Colorado. Good choice.
Yeah. I flew to Denver, then took a bus to a small mountain town called Estes Park. It was beautiful. Mountains, trees, rivers, fresh air. And the best part? My phone had almost no signal.
That sounds scary for some people.
Yeah, at first it was. I kept checking my phone out of habit, but there was no internet. So I had to just be there.
Wow, that sounds peaceful though.
It really was. The first day I went hiking alone. The view from the mountain was amazing. Quiet, wide, and so clean. I could hear the wind and the birds. For the first time in months, I felt calm.
That must have felt so good.
It did. The second day, I met a small group of hikers. They were from different states, and they invited me to join them. They were super friendly.
Oh, nice. What were they like?
They were simple people. They didn't talk about work or money. They talked about nature, books, family, simple things. I remember one of them said, "The mountain teaches you to slow down." And that really stayed with me.
That's such a beautiful line.
Yeah. One night it rained really hard. I was camping alone and my tent started leaking a little. The group I met earlier saw my light and came over. They invited me to stay in their big tent for the night.
Oh, that's so kind of them.
Yeah, we sat there together, sharing food, talking, laughing. We didn't know each other well, but it felt like we did. It was simple, but special.
I love that. Sometimes the best moments are the simplest ones.
Exactly. I realized I didn't need much to be happy. No internet, no big plans, just good people, nature, and peace.
That's powerful.
It really was. After that trip, I started making small changes in my life. I spend more time outdoors now. I also try not to check my phone every 5 minutes.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, it is. But I try. I also started reading more, and I go hiking every weekend if I can.
That's awesome. So you feel like that trip really changed your lifestyle?
Totally. It made me realize that I don't need to be busy all the time. Sometimes doing less helps you feel more alive.
Wow, that's so true. I think a lot of people need to hear that.
Yeah, I used to think success meant always working hard, but now I think success also means feeling peaceful and happy.
I agree with you 100%.
And it's funny, that trip didn't cost much. It wasn't fancy, but it gave me more than any expensive vacation ever could.
That's such a good point. Sometimes we think we need to go far or spend a lot to feel something special, but really, it's about how open we are.
Exactly. You can travel across the world and learn nothing, or you can go 2 hours away and learn everything.
I love that. So, what's the biggest thing you learned from that trip?
I think the biggest thing was to slow down, to enjoy small things, to be grateful for peace.
That's beautiful. I can really feel how that trip changed you.
Yeah, it did. It helped me see that happiness isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less, but doing it with your whole heart.
I love that, Liam. Thanks for sharing your story. It really makes me want to take a quiet trip too.
You should. Everyone should try it once. Just go somewhere quiet, turn off your phone, and listen to yourself.
That sounds like the best kind of therapy.
Yeah, mountain therapy.
I like that.
So, Chloe, both of our trips were really different. Yours was about kindness and connection. Mine was about peace and simplicity. But they both changed us in a good way.
Exactly. And that's what I love about travel. Everyone learns something different.
Totally.
You know, Liam, I really love your story. It's so calm and peaceful.
Thanks, Chloe. And I loved your story too. It was full of kindness and connection.
Yeah, it's funny. We had such different experiences, but both trips taught us something about life.
Exactly. Your trip showed that kindness can cross any language or culture. Mine showed that happiness can be simple.
I like that. It's like two sides of the same coin, connection and peace.
Yeah, and maybe that's what travel is really about, finding a piece of yourself in a different place.
I love that line. Finding a piece of yourself in a different place. So true.
Maybe I should write a book.
You totally should.
But seriously, I think travel changes people because it takes you out of your normal life. You see new things, meet new people, and suddenly you understand the world a little better.
Yeah, and you also understand yourself better, like how you react, what makes you happy, what really matters to you.
Exactly. It's like a mirror. Travel shows you who you are.
I agree, and I think you don't always have to go far. Even a small trip, a weekend in a nearby town, or a walk in nature, can change your mood or your way of thinking.
100%. Sometimes just changing your environment helps you see things more clearly.
That's so true. For me, after Japan, I learned to be more patient and kind. I try to smile more, even to strangers.
That's beautiful, Chloe.
And you? Do you still practice the lessons you learned in Colorado?
Yeah, I do. I still try to keep my life simple. I don't spend too much time on social media anymore. I enjoy my weekends outdoors. And I try to be present, really present in the moment.
That's so good. I think our listeners can really relate to that. Sometimes we all need a little reminder to slow down or to open our hearts.
Yeah, maybe that's today's message. You don't always need a big plan to change your life. Sometimes one trip, one experience can open your mind.
I love that. And even if you can't travel far, you can still travel in small ways. Try new food, talk to someone new, visit a new park. It's all about curiosity.
Exactly. Curiosity keeps life exciting.
Totally. So before we finish, Lamb, let's each share one short sentence, one message that we want our listeners to remember from today's episode.
Good idea. Okay, my message is slow down and enjoy small moments. They can change your life.
That's a good one. Mine is be kind wherever you go, because kindness always finds its way back to you.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thanks.
All right, friends, that's it for today's episode of Daily Cup English.
We hope you enjoyed listening and maybe felt a bit inspired to think about your own trip that changed you.
Yeah, and we'd love to hear your stories. Tell us in the comments or send us a message. What trip changed you and why?
We read your messages every day, and we really love connecting with you.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new episodes.
And if you liked today's talk, please give us a like and share it with your friends who are learning English.
We post new conversations every single day. Short, simple, and real.
So make sure to grab your daily cup of English with us tomorrow too.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening today.
We hope your next trip, big or small, brings you something new and beautiful.
Until next time, take care and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.